All right, went upstairs, took a minute, changed out the coffee for water. It's getting a little later, so I think it's time to retire the coffee, but I think I have the boost I need to get through this, so that's fine. Let's take a sip. My nerves are feeling okay. Yeah, they're feeling okay. I actually feel they feel better than they did before Lorelei and before Bruno. I was nervous at the beginning, and then the Lorelei fight went like so well that it actually for some reason like revved up my anxiety. And then the Bruno fight was the opposite, where we had a good start, but yeah, obviously if Iron Valiant doesn't Aura Spear on my Fluttermanes, which I don't think I am losing the run by the domino effect. I think I'm actually just wiping to Iron Valiant there. And I think like facing losing the run like that actually like calmed me down a little bit. I don't know what it is, but I suppose we should focus on Agatha. We've prepped, we've changed up to accommodate for her teams, because I say teams because there are two, as there always are in this Elite Four. Also, someone said the camel had been underperforming. I'm gonna nix that and say it's been a byproduct of how the fights have gone and gotten a little unlucky, and it's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick. It just hasn't been put in the right situation to thrive yet, okay? It's fine. Agatha has two teams. Let's get into the room before we do it. This is a sick room, by the way. It's also a little nostalgic because for those of you who follow the channel regularly, you will know that this is my second ever Elite Four only. The first one, obviously it's my first Radical Red attempt, but the first Elite Four was Emerald Kaizo attempt number 9, which we lost to Glacia, who is the third trainer. Agatha is also the third trainer. So this is a little bit nostalgia in a sense that I'm going for personal best in any Nuzlocke ever right now. Obviously, I think Emerald Kaizo difficulty is a bit harder than this game. This game's not challenging. It's obviously very hard. They're very different, and it's actually hard to compare them, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that even if we don't win this attempt, beating this trainer would be a personal best, and I want to take a second to acknowledge that and take some achievement in that if we win. Agatha's team. Zoro, Krasui, Golden Go, Marshadow, Roaring Moon, Chiyu, Mega Gengar are Team 1. Regular form Zoro, Golden Go, Marshadow, Fluttermane, Chien-Pao, Mega Gengar are Team 2. They even out a little bit. I think the first team's overall harder, but the second team, we could not kill Zoroark lead, which would be bad. But we're so likely to kill the Zoroark lead that if we get team 2 and we hit the range, then it's really good. But if we get team 1, it's harder. But if we get team 2 and we miss the range, it's actually worse than getting team 1. So they even out a little bit is what I'm trying to say. No more stressing because, I'm in this room and this is the team, so I can't do anything about it now. I've got my notepad ready. I think we lock in. Oh. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. ATL, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Okay. Let's go, you old lady. That was pretty intimidating speech. Should I be like, gulp? All right, first thing to unpack here, obviously this looks like Gengar. It's Zoroark. Gengar's in the back of the party. Both Zoroark, Krasui, and Zoroark have illusion, so they're both gonna look like Gengar. We might actually be able to tell from the damage rolls which one's which. We just really want this to drop whatever it is. If it's Hisui, it'll always drop. I can't really tell by that. Okay, it is Hisui, so it'll always drop. It looks like we just low rolled. That's fine. I have no idea what wants to come out after this. Notes. All right, what you got? I think everything's relatively fine. That one does have Thunder Wave, okay. So think it's straight into the camel here. You guys have been talking about how the camel sucks. I mean, we have to go camel. There's nothing else to do. I don't know why I'm thinking. Please Thunder Wave, though. It'd be so good. Yeah, nice. So this is good because we don't take any damage. Camera Up takes a lot more damage than Mega Camera Up. Actually, the worst thing about using the camel is getting it in safely, because Mega Camera Up is just so much tankier than regular Camera Ups. That I need to think about this, actually. I can kill this with Flamethrower. Hold up. Also, that Golden Ghost spray is awful. Just want to say that. Okay. Turn 2, I'm already thinking, but I'm trying to think how I feel about stockpile win condition. I don't feel terrible about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we go for it. Okay, Mega Evolve, and this is complicated. I can't quite explain it, but it's basically trying to bait certain things later. So let's, okay. Okay. This is fine. Ish. I mean, Flamethrower would have not done very much for me there, so this is totally whatever. Okay, now I'm just going to switch out and give up my boost, which is crazy. I think I have to take an insane risk here and go Flutter Mane. Part of the reason I stockpiled there was that so this would never see a kill with Earthquake. Now, it's always going for Earthquake. Yes, let's confirm that. Yeah, it's never going for Crunch. And Flutter Mane doesn't die to Earthquake anyway. But it does a ton of damage. And if I can get in on a Dragon Dance, I just kill this for free. And I've accomplished something anyway because my Mega Evolution now is up. So when we switch back into Golden Go, we take less damage. Okay, please, for the love of God, Dragon Dance. And please, if you don't Dragon Dance, don't crit. That's literally it. We're going to see Booster here. I didn't really have a better item. This sprite's awful, too. Want to see a Roaring Moon disappear? Send him to the moon. Sit the fuck down. Said sit the fuck down. Let's go. I'm usually not this amped up, but like, this is Elite Four time, baby. Let's go. I mean, we're just going... can I kill this, by the way? Low-key, I got Shadow Ball. No way. Yeah, I do a lot of damage, but I don't kill. So we gotta go back to, my boy here. And then we just gotta figure out, am I stockpiling again? Because the Roaring Moon is specifically what I was worried about. That's really good, by the way. Because it's gonna lower its special attack. Yeah, that's really, really good. I really gotta think. I did give up my booster on Flutter, but I think that's fine. Because before when I said I was calculating not getting killed by the Roaring Moon. I honestly think it's the same thing here, though. I will stockpile right now for starters. Okay, it doesn't switch. This is good. Cameron's tanky enough, and this doesn't have Calm Mind, where I don't really need to be wary of crits. Okay, now this is always Slack Off. We could obviously kill this, but same reason I didn't Flamethrower turn 1. We're getting lucky not to get dropped or anything. This is going pretty well. I'm definitely going to go for another stockpile. I know that. Okay. Chiyu. Okay. I really like this position. I think we're definitely staying in. This thing's pretty hard to switch into, so... And I'll give credit right now. Stockpile was not my idea. So, if you're watching, thanks, Elliot. appreciate it. Yeah, I consulted my brother, and Stockpile was a last-minute addition to Camera Up's moveset. It's pretty committal because it's a tutor move, or it's an egg move, so you can't get rid of it. You have to carry it all the way through you, but it's definitely feeling very strong right now. So thanks for that. I was gonna go with Yawn or something, but this is much stronger. Okay. Okay, I mean, Dark Pulse crit does 175, so that's a lot of damage. The ranges isn't really changing that much, and just more times. I mean, I guess I could slack off to full. Just gives me more chances to crit. Okay, I will slack off once here. Yeah. Just gonna Dark Pulse. I mean, flinch is not a big deal because I'm already boosted up. Okay. I think this is slightly optimal. We got obviously just kill there. The bad thing would be crit now, but we're gonna go for EP. And this kills the Chi-Yu. Okay. Interesting switch. This is Levitate Gengar. I'm not gonna give up my boost. It's not gonna be Levitate next turn. This isn't like an opportunity to keep stockpiling because it has Nasty Plot. So we could actually see Nasty Plot here. It's crazy to Earth Power again there until Levitate Mon, but I think the AI always Mega Evolves turn 1. So now we're trapped. I don't believe Shadow Ball crit kills me. I don't actually know. Okay, we're gonna have to keep that in mind. This is a Def Drop, but we're gonna Earth Power kill here. And this stockpile win condition actually might come to fruition. This kills. I'm gonna take notes. Okay. Okay, this has Spectral Thief. So it wants to steal my boost. So this is always a swap into Salamence. Always. This is probably, in fact, Spectral Thief. Now, I have pretty good answers into this, but a crit here would be bad. Just, a crit here would be bad. Yeah, I wanted to steal my boost. I'm not surprised that came out. This is a physical attacker, thankfully, so Salamence is going to match up okay against it. We want leftovers. We need health. Okay, that's pretty good. And I think Camera Up can handle Golden Go at any time. I know that's still in the back. And so is Chi-Yu. I kind of wish we had killed that. I think Chi-Yu's honestly the biggest threat left now. Okay. Man, Spectral 3 crit does do so much, but I can't Dragon Dance because it's just going to steal my boost, and it can bulk up, which is why I'm Special Mens here, by the way, not physical. We've been mixed this, this is neutral now. It's going to do half. I am going to Dragon Dance now. Yes, that's always correct. The annoying thing, it's always correct to Dragon Dance. It doesn't, yeah, it literally is always the play. There's no reason not to, right? There might be a reason not to. Crit into like Shadow Sneak range. Yeah, let's Air Slash again. Okay, this is neutral now. But we got 2 turns of leftover recovery. I don't think we're dead to crit. I didn't actually calc, but there's no point in calcing. Yeah, there's no way we're dead to crit. That would have been close though. There's no point in calcing because like I have no switches on that. So, okay, that's Marshadow gone. This is still a little scary though. Chi-Yu and Golden Go left. Golden Go, please. Thank you. Chi-Yu coming out there would have been so much scarier because now I think we can set up the... It's always Camera Ups. Set up the stockpile strat. I just raked my wedding ring, my wedding band across my face. It's definitely slack off here for sure because we're at that halfway health point. Shadow Ball is good. Okay, no drop is also good. You guys see the power of the camel? I'm telling you. You're all hating after the first 2 fights. It's a stockpile. Yeah. Okay, this is why we stockpile now. Get boosted up for this thing. Okay. I gotta think. This is the matchup we had a little while ago and went for another stockpile. But this time it's a bit different because Mega Gengar's no longer in the back. So we need to take that into account and see how it factors in here. I think I definitely just always go for the kill now. Without Gengar in the back, that's not as much of a concern. Earth Power kills. Flinch and crit is what we need to avoid right now. Okay, now I will slack off, though. Because I'm a little bit lower. Okay, thank God. Thought it crit me for a second. Pretty sure we were in crit range there. That HP looks fine. All Earth Power now. Okay. I think that should work. And again, I know it could switch to Air Balloon Golden Go, but I'm not worried about it because the Golden Go literally I can just set up on. I mean, I one-shot with Flamethrower, so shouldn't I always do that? There are no Pokemon left. So if I get crit here or anything, like I'm dying anyway, right? So it's always just Flamethrower, and I'm assuming we're not in crit range. I don't think so. I don't think crit does over half. Eh. This is gone, and that's Agatha. This is minimum 119%. Let's go. Awesome. Amazing. Okay, you guys believing in the camel now? Let's go. That's a camel win right there. You win. I see what the old Duff season you know. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Oh, thanks, yeah. I would like that. Okay, we're gonna take a brief break. I gotta take care of my dog. Good morning. Sorry about last night. When I said I needed to take care of my dog, proved more labor intensive than I thought it was gonna be, and then I got back late, and then my computer needed to restart when I powered it back up, and it was just not a vibe. Which is why I'm bad at streaming, because my schedule is tough, and oftentimes it's hard for me to do like long streams. This was not supposed to be a 2-day Elite Four, but I do the best I can, and I'm still happy doing it, and I hope you guys are happy watching it. So that out of the way, I didn't sleep very well, obviously, because I was just curious how this was gonna go, right? I think it went okay last night. Got a bit lucky on Bruno, but the start to the Bruno fight was good, so I think we, luck's deserved sometimes, and you need good luck to get through any Elite Four, I think. And then I thought the Lorelei and Agatha fights were actually pretty clean. So today we have Lance, and then if that goes well, Gary. That's it. 2 trainers left in this game, which is crazy. We're all ready. You know that. So let's make our way up to Lance, and we can talk about the 2 different teams that he has. Oh, the walk's a nice touch. I forgot about this part. It's been a while since it was in the Kanto Elite Four. Probably like years, honestly. Oh, this room is sick too. Very nice. Like it. I liked Agatha's team too. That was really cool. The room. Bruno and Lorelei thought were okay. This is great. Okay. 2 teams for Lance. They're very similar, by the way. The first one's Aerodactyl, Melmetal, Iron Jugulus, Dragonite, Primal Dialga, and Mega Salamence. And the second is Garchomp, Melmetal, Iron Jugulus, Dragonite, and Primal Dialga, and then Mega Salamence. On the surface, it looks like the only difference between the teams is the lead, which is Aerodactyl and Garchomp. There's actually a sneaky difference between the Dragonites. One's Policy and one's Lumberry, which does impact how you approach them. I think overall, I'd be happy to see Team 1, just because I don't think the Aerodactyl is going to switch. I've been saying, like, for example, on Agatha and Bruno, that it didn't really matter because both teams were difficult in different parts. That's true. I think this one's a bit different. I think getting the Aerodactyl for free, which I think we would, is way better than having to deal with a Garchomp, but we can deal with a Garchomp if we must. I used to think Aerodactyl was going to switch, but the only thing I can think of is that Claire's Aerodactyl didn't switch when it was dead to Surging Strikes, and Bruno's Infernape also didn't switch. So given both those occurrences, I think that the AI probably doesn't see Surging Strikes as a multi-hit move. I think it's probably not capable of seeing that. So what that means is it doesn't think it'll die, because it just sees the damage roll, but it knows it has Focus Sash, so it thinks it's always live. So I think if we see Team 1, we get the Aerodactyl for free, which is what I would prefer. Okay. Let's do this. Nice to see you, ATL. I lead the Elite Four. I'll cut to the chase. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon? They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, ATL. You know, it actually might. It actually might. We're gonna do our best anyway, though. Good luck, have fun, Lance. Okay, Aerodactyl is good. We're prepared for both, but this is fine. Should give us a Pokemon for free. We are gonna click Choice Scarf, Surging Strikes. Let's get hyped up for the good start. And this should make it a 6v5 immediately, which is great, obviously. We're just gonna see we will just see what wants to come out here. And we'll go from there. Yeah, only 2 hits. Aerodactyl's not the bulkiest guy. We didn't need a third Surging Strikes. Okay, Dragonite in. I need to take my notes. Okay, a lot going on here. We were prepared pretty much for anything to come in. But yes, so this one is going to be a little complicated to explain. I'm gonna do my best. It starts with a pivot to Salamence. We're gonna get an Intimidate. This is either Dual Wing Beat or Dragon Dance. Probably Dragon Dance though. Yeah. So Dragon Dance and the Intimidate cancel each other out for attack. This Dragonite is now at +1 speed. You note we did Intimidate it, which means its ability is not Inner Focus. Its ability is Multi-Scale. Now, that leads into the gimmick of this Dragonite, which is holding a weakness policy. It will essentially never die to any super effective attack because Multi-Scale will protect it. What it wants to do is it wants to spam Dragon Dance while you hit it with a super effective move that would activate the weakness policy it's holding. The Dragon Dance boost and the weakness policy boost would compound on one another and basically putting this thing in position to sweep your entire team. We're not gonna let that happen. So how do we play around it? Well, there's a phasing move in the game that Salamence gets access to called Dragon Tail. Now, Dragon Tail does a couple things. It's actually really nice because it's a physical move. It's 60 base power too, which isn't the strongest, but it's also not the weakest. And Salamence has a really nice 135 base attack stat, so it can do pretty significant chip even with the multi-scale to this Dragonite. More importantly, breaking the multi-scale. Since it's a phasing move, it's negative priority, so even if this Dragonite had attacked and hadn't boosted its speed, we'd still be moving second, which is important because we don't want the policy to activate and then for the Dragonite to hit us. We're gonna hit the Dragonite at the end of the turn, activate its policy, and then phase it out. All this is possible because Dragonite doesn't actually threaten us with super effective damage because it doesn't have a Dragon move. Its attacking moves are Extreme Speed, Dual Wing Beat, and Dragon Dance, or an Earthquake. Now, I said Dragon Dance because it might want to Dragon Dance on this turn again, which would be great because Salamence would remain healthy, but it could also just click Dual Wing Beat, which is not as great, but it's fine. So we are going to click Dragon Tail, and we're going to see all of that, which hopefully made sense, go into action. Okay, clicks Dual Wing Beat. Whatever. Just no crit. Okay. We hit. We're going to see all this play out. The chip, the policy boost, and then the phasing. And then we're going to have to deal with whatever comes out, which is going to be random. Okay, Jug comes out. I'm officially a little out of book, but I'm pretty sure I know that I have to go hard Flutter Mane on this thing. Little leftovers is nice. Yeah, it's special attack boosted because of its booster energy. I think it's going to be really important to keep track of everything's HP because I think this thing's going to want to switch out a lot. And I probably will need to know where certain Pokemon are at. So that Dragonite took minimum 28% from that Dragon Tail. So let's mark it to be safe at 72%. Aerodactyl is gone. And this thing, it doesn't... I'm not going to check what move it wants to click because I just have to go Flutter. Which sucks if this is Dark Hole... Dark Hole and Sleep, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, we could lose the game right now. I think this is 30% chance to put me to sleep, and it'll be over. Legit. My heart was in my throat there. Dark Hole's, I don't know what the percent chance is. I think it's 30, but Dark Hole's a stupid move in this game. It's 100 base power that has a chance to put you to sleep, which is just insane. We threaten this with an Oko. It's probably going to switch, but I can't risk it not switching. I have to click Moonblast. Yep. Into what? Melmetal's fine. Iron Juggles didn't take any damage. Let's check for crits or something here. Okay. Yeah, I was just checking. This really sucks because this is a completely random move. I'm a little bit worried that our feet are going down the wrong path right now. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta go Urshifu here. I think we're okay on 3 of the 4 moves. We just gotta dodge the Thunder Punch. Flutter Mane's physically frail, so it's dead to everything. Okay, that's not best, but it's not worse. Ice Punch would have been better there. No crit, please. Okay, it's fine. No leftovers in this guy on Choice Scarf, so we're going to be sending chip now. All right, we should U-turn. All right, I need to make sure I'm not losing my notes. So Melmetal. Melmetal took a Moonblast from Flutter Mane, which means it took at least 19%. So that would put it at 81. This should always be Thunder Punch, and I'm going to U-turn for presumably like 6-7%. Let's make sure we don't crit. I'm faster. I'm not staying in, but I can U-turn out for chip. This should always be Thunder Punch. We're going to go into Camel. That was no crit, right? So 7%. So now this is going to be down to like 74. Okay. Go here. Yep. We can take advantage of this turn to Mega Evolve and Protect, which gets Camo in for free and gets this Mega Evolution active early, which we've talked about being important, so this is nice. Yep, this is always Earthquake. Now this is always Earthquake. It gives us a pivot into Salamence. And we'll get some leftovers recovery in addition to an Intimidate, which is all good here. Yep. I'm really worried about it predicting me, but I have to... The fights are hard enough right now where I have to plan on the AI being a bit predictable. Hopefully I'm not in double Iron Bash range, but I probably am. Less than half the double Iron Bash rolls kill me, and all of the Ice Punch rolls kill me. So if we're really unlucky, we'll see double Iron Bash here. Ideally, we see Ice Punch, no Frostbite. It's really important. Okay, we'll go here. My heart is like thumping right now. Ice Punch. Yep, nice. No Frostbite because that'll mitigate my leftovers. Fuck, dude. It's fine. Okay. Can I get an encore? It's really annoying, that Frostbite, though. Alright, Infernape, you got Frostbitten. You gotta make up for that by hitting this Will-O-Wisp. You have to. The other nice thing about Will-O-Wisp here is there's not a lot that wants to switch into it on the team. Hit, hit, hit. Thank God. Okay, that's a little, like, if we had missed there, I would have freaked out. It's a little okay. It's a little okay. Oh, shit, dude. Now this is burned. This is dual wing beat. Or Dragon Dance, I guess. No, it's probably always dual wing beat. Gotta be Mence, right? No matter what. No matter what. Okay. Let's go here. I don't really know what I want to see here. I wanted to see... Oh. Melmetal is at 74%. We can't lose track of ranges here. We need to know where everything's at. Dragonite's at... Dragonite took a tick of burn. Let's pull it up in the calc. It's the Salamence pivot. I don't really care what you go for, honestly. I mean, they're all bad, so... Yeah, that's fine. So it's neutral attack. It's faster than me. But it takes another burn tick here. And we get some leftovers recovery. Okay. I'm thinking. What I need to know is it ever Dragon Dance first. I think, in fact, it is always Dragon Dance first. This took another tick of burn, so it's at like 60. And this is so I can't get threatened by the Mence in the back. Show me Mence. Show me Mence. Oh, unlucky. Dragon Claw would have been nice here, but this is whatever. No way you can be ice. Yeah, you totally can be double Iron Bash. Urshifu can't do it. Well, it can. It's just too low, right? Yeah, I gotta hope for no double Iron Bash. Okay, that's really good. I mean, not getting double Iron Bash there kind of makes up for the... Oh my god. I think I just have to hit Will-O-Wisp here. This might be the end of Infernape. This could be the end of the run, actually, because I don't know if I can lose a Pokemon, but I have to Will-O-Wisp, and I have to hit. We do. It shouldn't save Infernape. I know I said I couldn't lose a Pokemon before Gary. That's kind of true. But if there's one to lose, I suppose it is Infernape, but that's not great. Okay, we actually live, though? Because of the burn? Oh, no. That's just one hit. Right, okay. Hey. Shit. Took a tick of burn, though, so 68% should be... This is not always an Urshifu range. It probably is. So I could go you into you into you and back into you. Or I could just risk it right now with Ursh. Urshifu close combat does minimum 64. We're bringing it out no matter what here, so... I don't think that's in range. I'm gonna U-turn. For 7%. Let's check for no crits. Should always be Thunder Punch. I can't believe we lost Infernape. But we got to not tilt, and we got to keep playing. Thunder Punch. Yep, and now Earthquake. So I'm guessing this is at like 49-ish%. This is Ice Punch. Usually, almost always though, because we got Leftovers Recovery. So we'll go Ursh. I don't know if I can win, guys. Yeah. Okay. Surging Strikes kills now, but I think I close combat. But then Salmon's Mega. Got to keep in mind win conditions. The other thing I could do here is U-turn again. Goes into Camera Up on the Thunder Punch, and then I go back into Salamence, and we just keep taking chip on Ursh. I like that because I'm not losing any ground, and it keeps me momentum. Because if I kill this and it goes into like Salamence, I'm hardcore like kind of lost. I'm U-turning. Do like 7. This is Thunder Punch. It's like another 19%. It's like 30 right now. Should always be Earthquake. Back to Mence. Yeah. This is -2 in burns. And we think it's at like 30%. I don't think I kill, but I would kill after, I think. Ice Punch is like half. I think I have to switch. We have to keep this chain going. I'm a little upset by it, but there's not a lot I can do. Okay, there's Ice Punch. This just took another tick of burn damage, means it's probably like 24. We're gonna U-turn again. We're staying really fluid here. This doesn't appear to want to switch. Should always still be Thunder Punch. It's here. I hope. I'm trying so hard, guys. Okay, what do I do now? Because this is an Earthquake. Surely it's Mence. But if it's Mence... No, I think it's Wheezing. It's definitely Wheezing to avoid Salamence not having Intimidate available. Because if Salamence is already out, then Intimidate's not available, and it's going to die to burn next turn. So we go Weezing now. There's never double Iron Bash, ever. It wants to keep the Melmetal around, which is insane. Dialga is going to come out. Okay. We already talked once about phasing moves this fight. I feel like I just did a whole fight, and I'm going to have to do a whole nother one. We already talked about phasing moves this fight. Dialga has a phasing move that's not really a phasing move, but it's been changed in this game to be a phasing move, which is called Roar of Time. It's also 150 base power, which is just pretty stupid. But anyway. We've got to stall it out of Roar Times. Weezing's actually a pretty good Pokemon to have out here because that means it will always Flash Cannon. The way we're going to stall it out of Roar of Times, I haven't done any PowerPoint stalls this run. This is going to be the only one, is through Camera Up and Fairy types. So this is going to be Flash Cannon. It's very important that we don't lose count here. This is going to be Camera Up. And this is also, it's a bit better that we are already in our Mega Form because we're slightly tankier. Okay, no Flash Cannon, no Roar Time so far. That's fine. No drop would be good. Okay, it's always Protect. And this is the first Roar Time. Now we can go to another Fairy type, which is Flutter Mane. I gotta make sure I do this right. On Roar Time. This will be 2 Roar Times. This is why Fairy types are so important in the Elite Four. Now this is Flash Cannon again. Go here. We'll just tank this attack, no problem. Okay. And what we are going to do now is we are going to Protect. Stall a 3rd Roar Time. And then we are going to slack off to full. On the 4th Roar Time. And this is how we're going to stall it out through Camera Ups. This is why I was telling you guys not to sleep on the camel. Let's see this animation. Alright. Get some leftovers. This is actually nice because I get extra health on Ments. So this is undoubtedly Roar Time again. We gotta go back to Camera Ups. Or, excuse me, nope. Go back to Flutter. Five Roar Times. Go back to Camera Up now. I hope Camera Up has enough bulk to do this on Flash Cannon. This is why drops are really bad if I get dropped here. Protect for a 6th Roar of Time. Slack off to full. Or not to full, but as healthy as I can be. It's pretty darn close. And this is a 7th Roar Time. Come on, Camera Up. It's not bad at all. Weezing gonna come out. So this is actually not amazing because this is Flash Cannon. But it's still whatever. I gotta go here. Might not work. I Protect on 8 Roar Times. So I'm only halfway there. I slack off again. I thought this would work, but I don't think it's going to. This is 9 roar times. It's not terrible, but Urshifu's gonna bait roar time, which is good. So it can go flutter. This is 10. Flash cannon here. Yep. Come on, camera ups. Protect. 11. I'm so close. Slack off up. Okay. Roar of Time gonna come out. That's 12. Okay. Urshifu's good because it baits Roar of Time. Flutter. 13. This is Flash Cannon. Gulp. Or even in Flash Cannon range. It's always Protect. Yeah. If I can get Flash Cannon, it's actually really good. Oh. Okay. Well. Now we definitely lose. I tried my hardest, guys. I don't know how else I was supposed to do it. Okay. Can I even beat Lance? Is the question. It has 3 roar times left. You never get rid of one of them. Okay, it's gotta be here. Could have been U-turning this whole time, by the way, I just forgot. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to win. Roar time. Flash cannon. Gotta go here. Try to get roar time. But no. Live. Here. Show me roar time. Okay. Just couldn't get there. It's a tough fight. I think if, I don't know, maybe if Infernape had been a bit healthier. Now we just attack. Yeah. GG. It has roar times left. So. Just playing it out here. And then we... Yeah. Switch? No, I don't know. I'd forfeit if I could. Ugh, sucks. Good game. Good game. I actually think it has roar times left, which is funny. It does. Okay, that's fine. All right, not bad for attempt 1. Hope you guys enjoyed.